This reading is going to be an 18 and up reading to look at the person on your mind or people in general and what they find sexy about you, as well as what they fantasize about doing with you in that way. So this is actually an extended reading from the reading I did, What's Your Toxic Trait? And I let everyone know that the extended was going to be what is sexy about these toxic traits. Like, when you start exhibiting these toxic traits, like, why do they want to take you down? So basically, that's what we're doing. Let's get started. Card number 1. So your toxic traits, they came out as like a know-it-all, a bit uppity, sometimes aggressive with your communication. Sometimes you can feel hurt or defensive, and then other times you can be a bit competitive. So what is sexy about that? Like, what makes the person on your mind, or people in general, if you're not watching for a specific person, want to fuck you? So your cards, we have Trine, Cardinal, Page of Swords in reverse, the Devil in reverse, the Six of Cups in reverse. Now, the fantasies that they have, like what they want to try with you, we have Justice in reverse, the Lovers, the Three of Cups, and Loneliness. The Devil card in reverse here, the Devil is about taboo, it's about temptation and embracing, the forbidden, something that's irresistible, and how enticing it is. So that's how this person feels towards you. Like, even though he be showing up as toxic with these traits, it's like at the same time it just makes them want to be more supportive. It makes them want to be more in flow with you, more in harmony with you. It's like, yes, you can be aggressive with your communication, but at the same time, like, they find it very attractive how brave you are, and like how you're basically a pioneer in your own life. You're not following anybody. Some of you guys, you may even instigate stuff. And this person could find that very attractive, even though they know it's like toxic. And there is a side to you with the Page of Swords in reverse that is like curious to explore. So I feel like when they see that, they start thinking about exploring new positions, new dynamics, and all of that with you in sex. Like, maybe they view you to be toxic with these traits, but it's like still inquisitive, and like you could still have a desire to learn and make like intimate experiences dynamic and engaging. So that's, they find that to be attractive. Now we also have the Six of Cups here. Some of you guys, maybe you're exciting. I feel like it's because you're very exciting, because this person misses you when you're not around. It's like they kind of miss the excitement that you bring. So I feel like even though these are toxic, like they're attracted to the connection. And for some of you guys, because they know you to be this way, this person still feels comfortable with you because they know what to expect. Now let's look at what they want to try with you. Let's look at their fantasies. So we have the Justice card in reverse. They could really want to dive into like dominant, submissive play with you in like a sexual dynamic. I'm looking at the Justice card here. It's interesting because even in this image, it almost looks like he wants to like touch her up under there, but they're in a public place. Like, they're in a restaurant, and like people are dead watching them. But neither of them really seem to care. It's like, we paid our money. We asked for a separate table in the back. Like, y'all coming over here because you want to see shit. Like, I feel like maybe that could play into their fantasies in a bit. Like, or play into their fantasies of it. Justice, dominant, submissive. So maybe one of their fantasies is like court person that like is trying to get off in court. There could be a sexual dynamic there, like maybe that's a fantasy. Maybe it's like worker that made a mistake and like understanding master or whatever, like something like that. Now we got the lovers here. What are their 18 and up fantasies with card number 1? Yeah, it's giving role play. The lovers is giving role play for sure. And I feel like, I don't know if you've been intimate with this person. If you have, the masculine loves the way the feminine's private area looks, like that coochie. And it's like natural too, even when it's natural. Some hair could have curly hair. I feel like this masculine, like, they want role play where like you dress up, like you both dress the part. Like you're in it. And even in this photo, like he's staring deep into her eyes, like he just looking at her face, like he loves how beautiful she looks. Like it don't matter what you're wearing, it doesn't matter your character. You're always going to be sexy, you're always going to be alluring and beautiful. And you could flip this, right, depending on the dynamic. If it's two masculines here, two feminines, masculine and feminine, but like you both feel that way about each other, whatever. Or if you're just watching for people in general, then maybe these are the fantasies that people have about you in general because they see these kind of toxic traits come up. Now, 3 of Cups. What are they fantasized about with card number 1? Some of you guys, this person is a little dangerous. Like they like the dangerous side. They could fantasize about knife play. No. Some of you guys, this person, I don't know, like one of their fantasies, like one of their friends or one of your friends, like really wants you, but like you're loyal to them, but like you both know it, or maybe only one of you knows it, and like one of you start doing real aggressive stuff in front of that specific friends just to like kind of hurt, set the standard, make it known. I don't know if it's you because there was a little bit of a aggressive with communication, a little bit competitive energy in you. So maybe that's their fantasy. They fantasize about like you kind of being all up on them in front of a friend of theirs that they know is attracted to you. And making that person feel very lonely, making that person feel disappointed with their bitch or with their man. And like even isolated, like maybe I'll leave the function that you are at with those people just to go fuck. Like they kind of fantasize about stuff like that. Okay, let me get my kink cards. I'm gonna pull 3. I'll pull 3 for y'all. So what do they fantasize? What do they fantasize about? Okay, we have hands and fingers, suck, finger, fist, mundane tasks, and hard work. I feel like this person wants to put in work for you. Like they're the one doing it. They're the one sucking. They're the one watching you do mundane tasks, thinking, God damn, like, Okay, we have underwear. It says rip, remove, feel, smell, commando, easy access. Yeah, and I see that because in this lover's picture, like she dead ass is wearing like a long ass dress, but she's like flipped it around, or he's like picked it up and put it like around her booty, so he has straight access to her coochie, her thighs, all of that, even the little like tummy part right above the coochie. So yeah, the person you're watching for really likes your natural body. They love that, and they want to keep little things that you forget, your bra, your underwear. Maybe they want you to leave like your stuff around. Let's get one more. We got blindfold. Okay. So yeah, they can definitely fantasize about like using their hands, using their fingers, like walking up on you, doing this stuff while you're doing mundane tasks, ripping that shit off you, undressing you. Or maybe they come up to you and they like blindfold you, or they cover your eyes or whatever, and then they do that. Then they rip all this stuff off. Then they start sucking and fucking and doing all that stuff. Maybe this person just feels lonely when they're without you, and then they fantasize about stuff like this with you. So yeah, that was your 18 and up reading. If you want to get a personal 18 and up reading from me, check out Etsy, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye, y'all. Hi, card number 2. Welcome to your 18 and up reading. If you guys don't know, this is actually an extended reading to the reading I did on my channel. What is your toxic trait? This extended reading, or just, pick a card if you haven't watched that, is basically looking at what's sexy about those toxic traits and how does it lead them to fantasize about you in a sexual way, and what are those fantasies. So if you want to choose the same group that you felt connected to in the original reading, that would probably make the most sense. But if you guys haven't watched it, you don't plan on watching it, or you just kind of want to get the 18 and up messages, then choose whichever group you feel most drawn to. We're starting now though with card number 2. Okay. So card number 2, we have Leo. What are their 18 and up thoughts? Leo and Aries. Damn. Leo and Aries. The Lovers in reverse. Page of Pentacles and the King of Cups in reverse. We'll look at the fantasies in a second, but I know in this group, card number 2, your toxic traits were coming up as like the martyr, who's a little bit emotionally distant, sometimes a bit materialistic, other times too quiet, not speaking up. And that's just so funny because here you have the King of Cups in reverse, which is making me think of the, probably feeling, not quite saying what they're feeling. Sometimes Aries placements can be a bit like the martyr, and Leo placements too. And I feel like that's usually, if like those are your sun signs, you possibly have water placements, like Pisces or Cancer in your chart. So, but I'm not really feeling drawn to speak on signs right now. This reading is about the 18 and up messages. So, what do they find sexy about these? What do they find sexy about these toxic traits? This person finds controlled passion very sexy. So it's like your composed exterior, your ability to hide deep emotions. It kind of creates an alluring mystery to this person. And with a Page of Pentacles, this isn't just willing to learn, it's eager to learn. Like, yeah, you're going to step up. So this person, they view your ability to almost be the martyr like sexy, because they view it like, if we were to transfer that into sex, like the dynamic is like you're curious, you're willing to explore their body, willing to try new things, not just like get in there and assume that you know everything that they like and everything they dislike. So this person really likes that because they find it sexy, like how you can almost make intimacy adventurous in their mind. Like, oh, these are toxic traits, but this is probably how they are in bed. Like, and for those of you that are like with this person already and you have been with this person sexually, then again, this is going to contribute to the fantasies that we're about to flip over in those cards in just a second. But we do see on these cards, it says self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. So some of you guys, you don't speak up, but like you do speak through your art, you do speak through your work, or something that you kind of commit to, whether it's a hobby or something that makes you money. And I do feel like this person finds it sexy that you are loyal. Like maybe loyal to a fault, but like this person finds loyalty super, super attractive. So, and they also see confidence in you. They do see independence within you too. And maybe this person finds it sexy, that you can be brave enough to feel deeply, brave enough to be like that, but like keep it to yourself all the while. Like maybe they feel like that's a bit complex, but they like that. Like they like it's a little bit complicated, that they can't just like figure you out. Now we have the Lovers, but it came out in reverse, which I find interesting. The Lovers is all about the duality of choice. Sometimes that can bring up internal conflict in relationships. Other times, the Lovers can be temptation that is just so deeply arousing, but it's in reverse here. So I'm wondering if like the Lovers in reverse. I heard, I don't care if you like me, you're still you're still my wife, you're still my husband, like we're still gonna be together. So maybe this person kind of views you like that. Like you can have deep feelings and not even really say it, but like you know what it is in your mind. It's like almost a little bit delusional, but not really. Maybe this person finds that sexy. What else we got? What other fantasies? We have the Three of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords. Don't, don't worry about it. Controlling part. Oh, punished. Gaslight. Doing me wild. Okay. Oh, okay. And then this card says triumph, success, victory, and achievement. I wrote some notes on the sexual tarot cards, and so I was just kind of reading the notes that I wrote. I wrote that like 2-3 years ago, so I'm just like, looking at it again. What are their sexual fantasies? We have the Three of Swords. In this group too, like I feel like this person might be into like a little bit of pain play, because one of the other groups I was getting like Three of Swords knife play. But with this, it almost feels like sex even when you're mad at each other. Like this person might want to try that, because it's almost like this person knows that you have emotions, like deep emotions, you don't express them, but they want that to come out in sex. You know what I mean? Like it can still be clear. Like I feel like this person kind of is like attracted to this, but they also want you to know low key, like you can still express these negative emotions, and like I'm still gonna be attracted to you. We can still fuck. We can still like things don't have to be perfect. You don't have to act like things are perfect. So I don't know. Maybe this person has in their fantasies, they kind of let you be confident. They let you feel how you feel and still like acknowledge that you're loyal. Still acknowledge, that there's still passion there. Knight of Pentacles. Other sexual fantasies. The Knight of Pentacles. This person could have a uniform fetish. Like another group, it was costumes. It was like role play. It didn't necessarily have to be a uniform. But in this one, I'm getting like a uniform. So maybe you wear a uniform for your profession, or this person just has a thing for that. They kind of have a kink for that. And so even if you're not into role play, like I feel like this person would like to see you, even just like on Halloween, or like in a silly like uniform, like pajamas or whatever. If you have something like that, like, and you wear that occasionally, I feel like this person is like dumb attracted to that. Or maybe if somebody here wears a uniform for work, like they could fantasize about like taking that uniform off you after a long day. Or if this person does, then you taking it off them. Because now I'm hearing that song. I just want to hear you strip right now. Feeling like anyway. Okay, now we have the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords. Their fantasies with card number 2. This person could fantasize about like putting using a mouth gag, either for you or for them. Take that as it resonates. But that's kind of what I was getting with that mouth gag. And then it says triumph here. At the end of the day, like this person's fantasies, like they end with them making you finish, with them making you come. That makes them feel victorious. That makes them feel successful. Like they've achieved it. So they fantasize about that. Now let's see. Let's look at the kink cards. Let's look at the kink cards. What are their sexual fantasies? What are their sexual fantasies with card number 2? What are their sexual fantasies with card number 2? Okay. Okay, we have music. We have wet and messy. Music, wet and messy. And toys. Didn't I say something about toys? I think I said something about toys in this one. Wow. We got music. It says mood, sounds, queef, moan. Yeah, so some of you guys, you are almost like too quiet. And then this person's fantasy is like they hear your pleasure. Like they hear your pleasure. And when they hear that, that actually makes them feel really good. Like they climbed the mountain. They got the trophy. Like that this person wants to hear that from you. Not only do they want to hear you, not only do they want, like maybe this person wants to set the mood, like put some good music on, music that you would like, music if you feel comfortable. But I'm also hearing like sound of earphones as music to them. In their sexual fantasies, like it's not just like sounds of you verbally, but it's like sounds of the bed, sounds of like you, sounds of, the intercourse, like the actual penetration. I also feel like this person has a thing for like textures and stuff, so they could really want to like feel all over your body. Maybe this person wants to like hold your face while y'all are fucking, or they like to see the facial expressions you make when they do different things. It's like the visual part of it really matters to them. I heard slip and sliding. And then with the toys, it says vibrator, tools, lube, inserts, sex room, and try something new. So yeah, I do feel like this person wants to try new things with you sexually. Perhaps if you guys haven't done this already, maybe they want to use a vibrator. If I'm talking to the masculine, then maybe this person wants to explore using tools that like actually please the masculine during sex. This person could be open to using inserts. Like the feminine could be open to like, I don't know who I'm talking to in this one. It's actually a little bit hard for me to tell. So somebody here wants to kind of like use those inserts where you can remote control them like from far away, or even when you're in different places, or like when you're out in public together. I'm also seeing something with the sex room. So that's giving me not just like a couple toys, but like they want to kind of be able to cycle through and like try new stuff with you. So if that resonated, definitely let me know. Come back for another one here on my channel. My name is Jay, and if you want a personal 18 and up reading from me about your partner, somebody you're sexually interested in, or about your sex life in general, go ahead and check me out on Etsy. Until next time, bye. Hi, card number 3. Welcome to your reading. My name is Jay, and today we're going to be looking at the person on your mind's 18 and up thoughts about you, or if you're watching about people in general, then you might have joined this because you watched the original reading. This is actually an extended to the reading I did. What is your toxic trait? And this extended is going to be touching on what's sexy about your toxic traits and why does it make the person on your mind, the person you're involved with, or people in general want to fuck you, and what do they fantasize about when they see these toxic traits come up with you in that way. So, if you didn't watch the original reading, definitely go check it out. But if you aren't going to, then choose whichever group you feel most aligned to. Just know that this is going to be an extended. So if I mention anything from that, that's why. Okay. So yeah, basically card number 3, what I got from the original reading was that your toxic traits was that you have trust issues. Like you can be a bit rigid and you're low-key sensitive as hell. So why does that make the person on your mind want to fuck you? Like what do they find sexy about these toxic traits? We've got Neptune, yeah. Neptune, dream and transcend, South Node, destined to release. Ooh, Page of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. I heard some of you guys, this person thinks your laugh is sexy as hell. They really like your laugh or your giggle, or maybe in their fantasies, like you guys kind of laugh at a certain point while you're fucking. And they like that. And then, okay, we have the Five of Cups in reverse. Now, what do they fantasize about with you? Five of Cups again? No way. Oh, okay. Some of you guys in this person's fantasy, like, they kind of have to win you back. Like, maybe you're with another person, or another person is like flirting with you, and it's like y'all are on a break or y'all are single or whatever, but it's like they're not going for that. And they still. And I heard you weren't going for it either, but like, you're just sensitive. Okay, we got the Five of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. A lot of water energy here for sure. And with the Vow card, wish, hope, and worship. I feel like in this person's fantasy, they fantasize about like fucking you on your wedding day, fucking you on your honeymoon, fucking you while you guys are married. Like they're, yeah. One of these is like one of their kinks is like marriage. Mm. We got South Node and destined to release. But I'm also seeing with the King of Pentacles, some of you guys, this person's fantasy is like providing for you, giving you a life of luxury, and like fucking you. like they're happy to do that. They're happy to fuck you. They're happy to give to you in like many ways. Maybe they just fantasize about you, like telling them they're big, telling them they're strong, telling them, you know, like they're doing it. And this could even be like two feminines together. It doesn't matter. But Five of Cups in reverse, Nine of Pentacles, Page of Wands. In this group, you're actually really funny. Like you're probably, you know that saying where it's like, they can make me drop my pennies. They're so funny. Like laughing me out of my drawers. Like I feel like that's how this person feels about you. Like, and there's also a little bit of like an innocence to you as well. Like you have a youthfulness to you, very playful, and they're very attracted to that. Mm. They're very into you. We also have the Nine of Pentacles. You seem very self-assured though. Like yes, you have trust issues, but I feel like the reason why you have trust issues is because you know who you are and you know what you bring to the table. So perhaps that's why this person wants to like spoil you and stuff, so they know that you know that you chose the right person. Like you're not settling or nothing like that. So in their fantasy, like I feel like that's why the luxury and that's why the all of that is like coming up. Because sometimes you are a bit rigid, but it's like you like things a certain way. You like your lifestyle. You work hard for that. So I feel like in their fantasy, like they live up to that. And in fact, they kind of expand your lifestyle more than you thought with the dream and transcend. South Node destined to release. I feel like in this person's fantasy, like not only are they like having good sex with you, but like you feel so comfortable, you feel so safe, and like you trust them so much that like you actually do let go of any emotions and feelings you had toward anybody in your past, all of that. Like, yeah, I feel like that's kind of what they fantasize about. Like, and they don't even have to ask you to do that. You just kind of do it. Mm-hmm. What else? Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, your confidence, your independence, they are attracted to that. So it's almost like this person really wants to promise you like fulfilling experiences and like give you fulfilling experiences sexually for that very reason. Some of you guys, your charm is a bit like melancholic. Your charm is almost a bit like sorrowful. Like, yeah, I've been through stuff. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of a bad day. I'm having a rough month. Like, that's kind of like your charm to this person. Mm, the Five of Cups. It kind of evokes a desire in them to heal and connect with you on a profound level, to kind of like distract you from that, to get you away from that. I feel like this person views you as a good person. They respect you. They love you. Some of you, yeah, this person really loves you, and that comes through in their fantasies. I wouldn't be surprised if that comes through in the king cards that I pull for them too, in just a second. Now, when it comes to the sexual dynamic positions, all of that, what do they fantasize about with you? We've got the Five of Cups. Some of you guys, this person could fantasize about like having sex with you in a hot tub, in a bath, in a shower, in the ocean, in a lake. There's like I'm seeing all the waves on the Neptune card. There's a big body of water here in the South Node card. And in the King of Pentacles card, he's like half man, half horse, big dick standing in the water too. So that's definitely coming through. Now, King of Pentacles, I mentioned that that's kind of like the provider, the luxury, the he does so much for me that I want to please him. Some of you guys, this person wants you to like kind of like appreciate them and show them that by like what you do with their private part, like giving. Maybe this person, if this is a feminine, then they want you to please them so good that like they squirt because they're doing what they need to do, and like vice versa for the masculine. Like they fantasize about like their nut being like big, like like a lot. Okay, and then we have the Four of Cups. Some of you guys, this person fantasies like begging for it. Maybe you both begging for it at different times, you know. In this, there's like a lot of like mutuality that I feel like they want and they desire with you. Like they don't want it to be one sided for either of you. They know that doesn't work. So this could be somebody who's very emotionally intelligent, who cares about your emotions, who does want to give you reassurance. So what are their kinks? Okay, we have age play. Oh, we have age play. What are their kinks? What do they want to try with this group? Okay, this one you guys got underwear too. Underwear and food play. Underwear, food play, and yoni egg. Ooh, yoni egg. Okay, so yoni eggs they're like little beads or inserts that you put into the private area, and you use them with your partner. It kind of gives them like a surprise. It makes you tighten up. You can also use them for pelvic exercises. But there's an element of control there with the sexual dynamic when those are used. So there's arousal around that for this person. And it's also like a reminder of that person too. Like, you could be doing what you need to do during the day or while we're at this event or whatever, but I'm going to when I need to, or when I feel like, or when I just want to see you aroused. Like, so maybe that's their fantasy. I'm also seeing somebody here who wants to try using things like ice, water, things that taste good, and all of that. Penetration. Some of you guys, this person might want to penetrate you with certain things that are edible. I don't know what that is, but maybe they want to fantasize with like foods that are sweet and spicy and like licking them off of you during sex. I feel like this person is just very sensual, and so their fantasies align with that. And so does this age play card. Some of you guys, this person, yeah, that's just like kink of theirs. They could fantasize about like young and old play, and like one of you guys' role play scenes or something like that. Some of you guys, there is actually an age difference between you and them, but you would know for that. Yeah, so if that resonated, definitely let me know. Come back for another one here on my channel. If you want to join the 18 and up tier on Patreon, where I post 18 and up readings there for your access, check that out. You can also get a personal 18 and up reading from me about your partner, the person on your mind, or just about your sex life in general. That's on Etsy. Until the next one, bye y'all.